Hello everyone, welcome back to TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Today is the third episode of Torquay United, trying to build them up to be a top fighting team in the Premier League. Now, if you remember watching episode 1 and episode 2, obviously we've managed to get a pretty good start, to be fair. Obviously, using the 93-94 database, of course, but at the same time, we still need a lot more. Still need a lot more to improve on, of course, and that goes without saying. Now, just before we do start the video, guys, I just want to clarify a couple of things with you guys, if possible. If you do like the video, please smash a like on the video. If you're new, subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell as well. And if you do use any of those social media outlets, then please make sure you give them a follow as well. But anyway, guys, sit back, relax, enjoy this episode of Torquay United, appointing me, TGR, that's Gaming Robo, as their manager. Episode 3. Let's start the show. And so, here we are. We got our next game up against Gillingham. So during this episode, guys, we're going to be going against Gillingham, Plymouth, Shrewsbury, Rochdale, Hull. Try and get through to Darlington as well. So here's the starting lineup. Looking at the tactics right here, it's going to be a tough task. I mean, Gillingham are a good side. They're 11th at the moment, but we are still 3rd. But Gillingham has lost less games than us, but they seem to be the drawing masters. And off we go. And already having to make a substitution because we got an injured player. Hopefully that's not the things to come for our team if we're getting injuries left, right, and centre as per usual from what it looks like at the moment. Oh God, we haven't had a shot yet. Looking at the numbers, and we're losing 1-0. We are losing 1-0 against Gillingham. Not a good start. Second half kicking off, and we have put Kevin Hill on instead of Justin Fox, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 to Gillingham now. Freeman making it 2-0 to Gillingham. It looks like it's all dead and buried for us, and we have now lost our second player. Through to injury, we've got no more substitution. We just got to pray and hope we can hold on or even make a slight comeback. But I don't see it happening at all. I do not see it happening at all. Oh yes, that's it. We've lost 2-1 to Gillingham in this game. I mean, Richard Burgess obviously scored in the 90th minute, but I mean, the way we played, it was absolutely abysmal. I mean, we had the same amount of chances on target, and they just didn't want to convert the chances that we had. We've got a lot of work to do, and I feel that we're going to be. Oh, that's a massive jump. We've gone from 3rd in the promotion spot to outside the playoffs. It's a massive jump. But like I said, our next game, we are going against Plymouth Argyle. So we'll be going to Home Park right after this. So the second game of this episode, we are away to Plymouth Argyle, obviously at Home Park. Now, Peter Beadle has come back into the side. Unfortunately, our right back and our centre back have obviously become injured in the last game. And Beadle 1-0! And Beadle makes it 1-0. It's now 2-0. Oh, it's offside. Beadle. Oh. We had a cracking start to this game against Plymouth Argyle. It's Hardy. It's 2-0. 2-0 to Torquay United. We are having a fantastic game against Plymouth Argyle, who are 2nd in the league. But at this moment in time, we are showing them exactly who we are. Plymouth Argyle, it's the Devon derby. We are doing fantastically well. Looking forward to see how far we can show Plymouth Argyle to what extent our resources can produce. Now Burgess is going to be coming on, and Healy's coming off, and Stuart Blake's coming on for Hardy as well to give him a little bit of a rest. For the last 20 minutes, we need to just produce another moment of magic from ourselves, and we'll be home and dry. Oh, it's last 7 minutes. Can we hold on? Can we show that we're strong enough? And we've done it. We've done it. 2-0 out away to Plymouth Argyle. It shows that we are fantastic with the style that we have played today. I mean, Beadle hasn't really done much apart from, getting all of his shots on target. But Paul Hardy has brought in a man of the match performance. As you can see right here, so we've gone from 8th back into the playoff places, and we're only a point behind Plymouth and 2 points behind Barnet. So we are well within the mix right now. Our next game, we are going against Shrewsbury Town at Plainmoor. So we'll see what our starting lineup is right now. So the starting lineup, as you can see, Tom Ramasat is back in the lineup. So is Simon Coleman and Richard Goulouz. So here it comes. Here is our third game of this episode. And Shrewsbury 1-0 up. And it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Oh, it's 2-1. Beadle. Peter Beadle makes it 2-1. Torquay United are in front for the first time in this matchup. I think with Shrewsbury scoring the first goal in the 2nd minute, that gave us a kick up the arse. But we are finally in this game. And now it's 3-1. Beadle. So it's 3-1 to Torquay. We've come up to half time. As you can see, we've had all of our shots on target during this game. We're doing fantastically well at the moment. We're going to stick with the same squad for the time being and see how we progress during the course of the second half. Bring on a substitution now. We will give Peter Beadle a rest, and we're going to give Richard Goulouz a rest, and then swap Duff into defence and Fox down on the right wing. So we're looking at the last 20 minutes now, and it's still 3-1 to us. Hopefully we can hold out this cracking victory. Terry Butcher, nearly called him Pat Butcher then, but Terry Butcher has come off injured once again. Wayne Thomas is coming on. We're coming into the last minute, and we look, oh God no. A 3-2 it finished. Shrewsbury were 22nd. We shouldn't have conceded that late goal towards the end of the game, but it doesn't really matter now. We're still in the playoff place. We are looking very, very comfortable in the meantime. Looking at the Riddler impressed the scout. No. And Roberts impressed the scout. Yeah, he looks okay. We'll give him a little bit more of an in-depth look. But anyway, guys, the next match we are going to be facing Rochdale at home. So we'll be looking at our team news right now to see who is available and who isn't. So the only starting news that's the starting lineup change is James Ross is in instead of Terry Butcher, who was obviously injured during the Shrewsbury game. And it's 1-0. 1-0 to Torquay United. It's a good start for us. No! Flounders equalises for Rochdale. It's not the start I wanted, but we gotta find our we gotta find the right pass. We gotta find the right way of play against Rochdale. At the moment, looks like it's going to be staying at 1-1 up until half time. Yeah, I mean Peter Beadle, he's not he is the lone striker, but he needs to try and attack the ball a little more. I mean his condition's fantastic, I've got to admit. Jimmy Grant, I'm gonna have to bring you on, Jimmy. Guttridge, you've not really done much. So that's not Grant's normal position, playing in attacking midfield, but hopefully this will help us in regards to gaining a few more shots on goal and potentially taking a chance of taking a chance of trying to capitalise on any of our chances at goal. But I mean, it's looking like it's going to stay 1-1. Yes! Oh, the referee blown it for offside. I thought that was it. I thought that was the moment where we beaten Rochdale, but no, it stayed 1-1. We were a far better team in this fixture. So once again, a lower opposition had managed to crawl it back during the game, but we are not a million miles away from the promotion places, as you can see. We are looking that we could potentially still be fighting for promotion towards the end of this season. Now, looking at the next fixture, guys, we are away to Hull. Hull are 20th in the league at the moment, so we need to make sure that we do give a fantastic performance in this next fixture. Let's see the team news now. Same team going into this match against Hull City. Hopefully we can pick up against these lower teams. Hopefully we can actually take our chances and actually start battering the lower league teams here. But at the moment in time, we're not getting enough chances, as you can see. Hopefully in the second half we can try and get that resolved. I mean, what we're going to do, Ramasat is going to be coming up, attacking a little bit more. Same goes with Duff as well. Hopefully this little change will help guide us into this, but 0-0 still, and it's 1-0 now. Hargreaves makes it 1-0 to Hull City. Yes! Beadle makes it 1-1. We're now going to be bringing on some well-needed attacking reinforcement. Jimmy Grant is coming back up. He's going to be playing once again in the attacking midfield role here. So hopefully with this extra firepower, we might be able to snatch a victory here. Yes! Beadle makes it 2-1 in the 67th minute. Yeah! Jimmy Grant. Oh, come on. No! Hargreaves equalises for Hull City in the 80th minute. That has really hit a blow for us. 2-2, another score draw in this fixture. We just really didn't have enough in us to beat these lower oppositions in our division. Well, looking at the league table, I mean, we are fortunate that we are still only one victory behind Barnet as well as Plymouth Argyle, but at the end of the day we need to be beating these lower teams. We can't just survive on beating teams that's above us. I mean, looking at the next fixture, this is the biggest task of all, because we are going to be at home against Darlington, who are top of the table at this moment in time. So let's see who's going to be in the starting lineup for this match. I think we're going to need to do some well-needed change within our first team 11. So the starting lineup, Wayne Thomas is starting at centre-back with Simon Coleman. We took in James off purely for this game, just needing to try and have a little bit more of an extra stronghold in defence and not having to waste these little goals that we're conceding at the moment. I mean, it's still 0-0 and it's coming up to half time right now, and it shows that we haven't even had a shot on goal, and Darlington have. So looking at that, they're playing a 3-5-2 formation, so it's time that we do something about this now. So Beadle is going to be up front with Grant. Guttridge will be coming off. And Paul Hardy, he's going to come off with Stuart Blake coming on to try and get a little bit more of a structure in midfield. And I mean, looking at that, that's the way we're going to play it for the second half. Just see whether or not if we can do the deed with this team, and hopefully, I mean, I know Darlington are top of the table, but I'm just hoping that we can do this. Yes! Oh no, Beadle offside. Oh, that's really knocked the sail out of our wins. I thought we'd done it then. No! 1-0 by Snowden in the 83rd minute. It's all over. It's all over. We really didn't have anything in us whatsoever. I mean, Jimmy Grant had literally all of our shots in the whole game in one half. It's gutting performance, gutting. Well, as you can see, we've dropped to 5th. If we win our next game, we can overtake Barnet, but we've got a lot to think about within this squad. It's not a good episode for this one, guys, I will admit. Well, I mean, our last game of this episode, we will be facing Lincoln away from home. So we're going to see what we can do differently, try and help us to actually gain a victory just before the episode ends. So the starting lineup, we have Johnny Wright is back in right back. We're giving Richard Goulouz a day off against Lincoln. Just see whether or not if we can capitalise. No! Lincoln 1-0 up, 9 minutes gone. Not a great start. Not a great start at all. I mean, we are now having to look at seeing whether or not if we need to bring in some new recruits for this team, because this is a definite step back, maybe a couple of steps back compared to the last episode where we were doing very, very well in general. Now, what we are going to be looking at doing is playing a 4-3-3 formation, bringing Healy down in defensive midfield, getting Duff and Ramazat spiralling off into the attack and midfield roles. Hardy's coming off. Justin Fox will be coming on for Guttridge, and then Fox will be swapping with Ramazat. So that's what we're doing for the second half. 4-3-3. Hopefully we can pull it back. Hopefully we can win this game with the huge talent that we do have within this squad. But it's 2-0. 2-0 outside makes it 2-0 for Lincoln City. Game, set and match. We have not turned up for this game whatsoever. It's piss poor performance. Yeah, 2-0. We had enough chances to make a difference in this game. They just wanted it a hell of a lot more than what we did. Looking at the table now, guys, as you can see, we're out of the playoff zone. We are out of that completely. I mean, we've dropped down to 10th. This is not how it's meant to be for us. So what we're going to be looking to do, we are going to be looking at increasing our team when it comes to certain players in certain positions, because otherwise we're going to be going further down. So we're going to be looking at a new centre-back. If we can find a good one, we'll be looking at a new midfield central, and we will also try and find a new attacking player as well. But in the meantime, guys, whilst we will be looking for a new player, if you do like this video, please make sure you smash a like. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you do subscribe to our channel, as well as hitting the notification bell as well. Now also guys, please make sure you do look at the other videos that we have on our channel, because with TGR, that's Gaming Robo, we have the most extensive research material whereby you'll be able to find the best players to buy, the best formations to play, and we play multiple databases on our channel as well. So please make sure you give it a real good look. Well, apart from that, guys, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the next episode here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo. To the next time, guys.